good. Tufnell's got him. No way! Oh dear.
And look at that! And here comes Hurst. He's got some people on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now.
Hello and welcome to They Think It's All Over. With Phil and Jonathan is a former England fullback who was part of the legendary Arsenal back four before he eventually had to retire from the game. An injury to his shoulder meant he could no longer endlessly appeal for offside. It's Lee Dixon. With David and Rory is a comedian who's an old friend of the show and who we're delighted and honoured to welcome back to They Think It's All Over. It's gobbymouth slaphead Lee Hurst. Phil, Jonathan and Lee, it's an Arsenal question for you. Have a look at this. Here's Owlish Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger watching new boy Jose Reis score twice to knock Chelsea out of the FA Cup. But the Gunners' boss used a unique managerial strategy during the recent transfer of the Spanish youngster. So what cunning ploy did Monsieur Wenger get up to in order to get Ray's signature, Phil's team?
Let's welcome Lee Dixon to the show. One of the legendary. I know very little about football, but even I've heard of the legendary Arsenal 4x4 that you formed.
This fella, as you say, is the heart of the Arsenal back four, and the other fella is over there, of course. I mean, these are legends.
It's like a Goonars edition of the movie Cocoon with you two, isn't it? Lee, also, though, before he played for the Goonars, he played for Stoke City.
He certainly did.
I found this out when I scratched the Tipex off his CV this afternoon.
I don't think you'll find footballers have CVs. Dear Mr Wenger, I would love to play for your Arsenal Football Club. I play at Stoke City at the moment. I have a clean driving licence. Oh, no, that's not true, is it?
How were you signed from Stoke, mate? I mean, everyone talks about the old Arsenal, you know. How did you get signed up?
Terrible business.
It wasn't that glamorous, to be honest with you. Watford Gap service station.
No.
Yeah.
That's where they signed you. What were you doing down there? Well, looking for managers to sign you up?
I was
cruising Watford Gap services?
I was actually getting a cup of tea and George Graham came in and goes, if you 5 litres of oil, you get a free fullback.
Dicker, is that right? You signed in Watford Gap? Because I signed for QPR in Watford Gap.
Did you?
You went on the wrong day, obviously.
What happened with the old... Sorry to bring it up, big lad, but the old Naeem, mate.
I was playing. I was on the halfway line. I was going to take the first penalty in the penalty shootout. So there's a minute to go, and I was standing there thinking, bottom right, put it to the bottom right. The keeper's working out a penalty, and I seen Naeem on the halfway line, just ball bouncing, and as he's hit it, I'm thinking, Dave, that's in, and it was in all the way. And obviously after the game, he was really distraught, and we're on the plane sitting back. Getting ready to take off, and all the supporters were coming on the plane, and I was sitting next to Dave, and every single one of them got on and said, "Unlucky, Dave, it wasn't your fault. Chin up, mate." And he was very, very upset, and I was sitting next to him. Next one got on, same thing. "Unlucky, Dave, it wasn't your fault." 20 minutes later, the last supporter gets on. "Dave, it wasn't your fault. Cheer up." I stood up and said, "It was his fault. It's just..." What's going on about?
It sounds to me like it was your fault. So, as it was flying in, you were thinking, Dave, that's going in, not shouting, Dave!
He's a poet, Wenger, of course.
Is he?
He talked about the team once. I remember reading him saying that a football team is like a beautiful woman. Did you read this quote? And you have to tell her she's beautiful or she will forget it. That's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. I know David said something similar about Man City, although you called her an ugly old bird, but it was the best you could get at your age.
Come on, then, let's have the
We know this.
I think it's something to do with Wenger going over to Spain to watch a training session in some sort of disguise.
Yes.
I'll give you the 3 points for a disguise. Well done. In fact, Arsene Wenger had to sneak into Spain wearing a disguise, according to the Arsenal boss, I had to go disguised wearing a hat and a false moustache to watch him training. There were rumours that Arsene Wenger was about to make another shock signing after a man wearing a hat and a false moustache was spotted at Real Madrid's training ground, taking an obsessive interest in David Beckham, although it turned out to be a drooling but harmless Gary Neville. Arsene Wenger and Gerard Houllier were both awarded OBEs last year, Wenger for making Arsenal the dominant force in English football and Houllier for helping to make Arsenal the dominant force in English football. David, Rory and Lee, it's a sporting spat for you. Take a look at this. Here's far too fit Olympic hopeful Jody Swallow romping home to victory in last year's London triathlon. But recently, Miss Swallow has been in trouble with the sporting authorities. Why exactly, David's team, has she been in trouble?
Well, this takes place in the East End where I live.
Does it?
It does. I'm watching the footage there. I think the reason she fell foul was that she got a bus.
Right.
Because that's the bus route.
Right.
She failed a urine test. They found traces of travel card in her urine.
It's very good to have you back, Lee. It's been 6 years, isn't it?
It's been
Was
6
you on that
years.
bus?
No, I wasn't. You've retired.
I have.
You have.
Retired injured.
You retired injured? Is it a shoulder? Is he was just...
Yeah.
All right. When did you retire?
5 weeks ago.
All right. That's when you told him. Is your reaction slowing down, that sort of thing?
A little bit. You get
Haven't you
older.
seen the footage, Lee?
How old are you now?
40.
Jesus Christ, I'm older than him.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't look it. You're younger and balder. How do you manage that? How can you be balder?
Well, the balder bit, that's pretty easy. You just lose more hair. I've pretty much taken care
But
of
you
that.
didn't have any to begin with.
No, I did, but I used to hide it. I used to have it in a little bag under it.
It's funny because you sit next to Seaman, because it's, you know, thanks to people like yourself giving up your fair share of hair, that people like him can have more than enough for...
And there are Trappist monks who never speak to allow you to talk all the time. John, why did you choose that particular suit tonight?
This outfit this evening, I was thinking I wanted to be sober yet smart. I wanted to be presentable and yet still have the ladies gag for it. So I went for
When you say gag for it, you mean be sick?
No. There are ladies out there right now who haven't thought about sex for years, who are suddenly finding themselves being...
led away.
Triathlon. So what's that? Running, swimming,
You want to do the buyout.
biking.
Running, swimming, but that's why I didn't do it.
Why not?
Because you had to swim and run and bike. Yeah, that was pretty much it. I was up for it up till that point, you know what I mean?
You can swim, David. You can swim.
Done a bit of swimming in my time.
And you can run.
Do you
I'm
run?
a goalie. I don't run much.
You don't run backwards looking up very well, do you?
No. Did you swim, by the way?
I'm not very good swimmer because I don't like getting my hair wet, so I tend to...
What happened to your hair?
It's because if he gets in the pool and gets out, there's no water left. This triathlon business, though, because
proper athletes, isn't
it is. I mean, these people are tough, you know. It's the swimming, is it right? Swimming first,
yeah.
bike,
Yeah.
run. So they've come out, they're dripping
They
wet.
literally have to rip off their clothes and then change.
Yeah. Oh no, that's why I go. And but then they change. There's got to be a lot of chafing, isn't there? If you come out of the water and then you're on the bike, I reckon if you go round after any triathlon, you can pick up enough skin to create your own triathlete.
So what do you think about the London Olympic bid? Are you in favour of that?
No.
Why not?
We mess everything up. Right, and we know we do. The Aussies are good, the Americans are good. We try something, we're going to mess it up. My idea is this: it's like we know we mess it up, we know we're crap. Why let the world know?
The track events, you'd have all the athletes squash into one lane and a big bus lane, wouldn't you?
We could have Yorkshire Olympics. We could have black pudding throwing.
Yeah, it's a good idea. But they never get anyone to light the torch. They use your own match. I'm saving mine for winter.
Come on then, Jody Swallow.
Is it?
It sounds like a euphemism, doesn't it?
I think it's to do with her pert, ample breasts.
It might be.
I think her breasts were so big that she was actually pushing the sponsor's name into a bigger space than it was.
Is the correct answer for 3 points. Dubiously. Who knows? Yes, indeed, the real reason is because the logo on Jody's kit is too big. According to the rules, the writing on a triathlete's uniform cannot be over 5 centimetres tall, a rule she follows religiously when she's not wearing her kit, but breaks the second she squeezes into it. Colin Montgomery broke the same rule in golf when his ample breasts stretched his Lacoste crocodile to over 8 feet across. The triathlon involves a 20-mile run and a 10-mile cycle, followed by a 2-hour swim. The British record was recently broken when Wayne Rooney heard there was a bloke giving away free Saveloys on the Isle of Man. And at the end of that round, Phil's team have 3 points and David's team have 3 points.
Can I just say that we had Phil the Power Taylor on last week, who's from Stoke, as is Nick. We were quite rude about Stoke, and I got a letter from the Stoke Tourist Board. They sent me this very, very interesting pamphlet, which is The Story of the Toilet.
Wow.
Britain's most unusual attraction. And this is a working museum. It says, the story of the toilet is the history of Stoke.
And it's a cracking day out, ladies and gentlemen. We press on with the treble. Phil's team, your subject is bizarre hobbies, and your 3 are Arsenal's Seaman replacement, Jens Lehmann. Norwegian petrolhead, world rally driving champion, Petter Solberg. And the mono-browed enforcer, former England rugby captain, Martin Johnson. But which one is an expert on koi carp? Who gets inspiration from abstract painting? And which of the 3 is a former disco dancing champion? Phil's team.
Is Martin Johnson got something to do with abstract art? Because his face looks like a Picasso.
Hey?
Phil, are you aware of what your face will look like once he hears you made that joke?
You're dead, Phil.
Well, he was halfway there before he came on.
It could be the goalie in disco, because I'm under the impression that all goalies are into disco. Or else why would David have turned up every week looking like someone from the Village People? Matter of fact, that's how you let that goal in, the Brazilian goal, wasn't it? Because you were doing YMCA, and unfortunately you were at the M part when the ball went by.
If he'd have done the John Travolta, he'd have pushed it over the bar, look.
You would have thought, though, maybe footballers are good at dancing. I'd have thought athletic, fit. Are you good at dancing, Lee? I mean,
Rubbish, no.
Do you ever dance?
We've got a really good dancer in the club, actually. Believe it or not, Martin Keown.
He's a good dancer.
The missing link.
Is he genuinely a good dancer? Or is he one of those blokes who thinks he's a good dancer but does a bit too much?
It's a bit of both, really.
Give us an idea. What's he move like? Give us an idea.
Do you want me to show
A
you?
little demo.
I can't now.
Come on, Lee.
Presumably, it must involve this, obviously.
No, actually, it's more of an arm thing, and he's more of this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He does a bit.
Martin Keown.
Martin Keown, and he wears his red boots as well.
But I bet you were pretty smooth in your
I was, they call me Snake Hips. I used to slither onto the dance floor.
No, they just called you drunk, didn't they?
No, I was pretty good. Mike Gattin was probably the worst dancer. He was like a Rubik's Cube on the dance floor. Used to rock a little bit.
So we're talking about dancing, we're talking about modern art. Here's one.
Here's one. Here's one. The comedians.
John, you might find that when you finish, go like that.
David Seaman's a great fan of artists, particularly the post-impressionists. When he used to play against Brazil, he used to do an impression of a post. What do you think?
I reckon Fish.
I reckon Fish and Martin Johnson.
Fish and Johnson. That would be good.
Don't know why I don't think.
I think the rally driver would like the disco, don't you?
So therefore...
So Lehmann must be the art.
Yeah.
It's correct for 3 points out of 3. Well done. Yes, in fact, Jens Lehmann likes to relax by abstract painting. His latest one features lots of dots, apparently. Rally world champion Petter Solberg is a former disco dancing champion of Norway. And Martin Johnson has recently become hooked on koi carp. Jens Lehmann is unusually intelligent for a footballer. The German keeper revealed recently that he's reading a biography of Winston Churchill. He's going to be grumpy when he finds out what happens at the end. Petter Solberg admits he's not the safest of drivers, saying, I had rolled 4 or 5 times by the time I was 18. That's nothing. Phil's rolled 4 or 5 times by 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, on the subject of goalkeepers and painting, this beautiful picture has been brought to our attention. It says, we'll always remember Seaman, and we will always remember David, just like that, with the ball floating over his head. So thanks to the young lad who painted that, a Mr. D. Beckham of Madrid. Now, David isn't the only one of our team to have his younger fans. Here's a picture of Rory, drawn by 5-year-old Ted. And here's a picture of Jonathan, drawn by 7-year-old Charlie. And here's a picture of Lee Hurst, painted by 141-year-old Edvard Munch. OK, David's team, your subject is The Secrets of My Success, and your trio are the most popular football team in Devon, Manchester United. Light heavyweight boxing champion Steve Spartacus. And Chelsea's under-pressure rotation merchant Claudio Ranieri. But which one puts their success down to yoga? Which one attributes it to an old lady with an umbrella? And which one is thankful to a Norfolk medium? David's team.
I've gigged in Norfolk a few times. I went on stage, and my first line to this theatre was, I said, I love Norfolk. I said, I come here every year, I hitchhike on holiday. I said, because it's the best place in the world to hitchhike. Because when you stand there, every car stops for you, because they pull over and go, Wossy!
You ever been to see a medium, have you, a fortune teller?
I went to see Eileen Drury.
Oh, really?
Oh, Eileen Drury, of course.
Yeah. Glenn Hoddle's faith healer, and you thought she could help you. That shows about he's retired, doesn't it?
No, to be fair, it worked. I'd never had to have an operation.
Really?
So saved a bit of money there.
So why have you retired then?
Because it was the other shoulder.
Oh, right.
You know, I actually think that Spartacus, because he's from Suffolk or Norfolk, would choose a Norfolk medium.
Is he really?
Steve Spartacus Smith.
Because he's from Norfolk.
Not
no,
that
this bloke.
No, ancient history.
Phil's thinking, great, something I know.
You think Kirk Douglas is doing an East Anglian accent there? I'm Spartacus, boy.
No, Spartacus.
I presume he's the Norfolk medium, Spartacus.
And then the yoga with Man United.
So hang on, so you're going
Right.
Man United yoga,
Yeah.
Spartacus medium, leaving Ranieri.
3 points, well done. In fact, Sir Alex Ferguson reckons that practising yoga has benefited the team recently. English light heavyweight champion Steve Spartacus attributes his success to a Norfolk medium who suggested his name change. And Claudio Ranieri says he always tries to win cup matches ever since he was attacked by an old lady with an umbrella after a cup defeat early on in his career. Claudio Ranieri's mother takes an interest in his team selection even though she's 84. It's high for a squad number, but she's still ahead of Joe Cole in the pecking order. Despite the yoga, Gary Neville lost his temper spectacularly against Manchester City on Saturday. Understandable, it was Valentine's Day, and he hadn't got a card from David Beckham. And at the end of that round, Phil's team have 6 points, and David's team have 6 points. Time now for Feel the Sportsman. Phil and Jonathan, can you take your positions first this week? You will have a suitable amount of time to work out who it is that's come between you. Nice!
OK, son. Let's go. Come on, Ross.
Can we have our first mystery guest, please? OK. And your unstipulated amount of time starts now.
Hello, hello. Oh, what? Hey, where's he gone? He's just run off. What's that?
It's a killer whale.
Is it? Was it? What sort? It says Feel the Sportsman and they ain't got a sportsman here for us. What's he doing? We'll go run after him.
Is it? Oh, this. What?
Oh, dinner's ready.
Is that you, Phil?
Yeah.
I've got him!
Get him!
He's a wiry little fella.
Get him.
That noise, though, that's like a
Microwave.
life support machine or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah.
Parkinson.
It's McCurry for one. Oh,
He's a skinny little... this?
No.
It's a map.
It's not Linford Christie.
It's a Japanese toys. Leicester Square, Wardocadesco, Shinjuku, Where's he gone?
Where's he gone? Come here, grab hold of him. He's like a fish. There he is.
He's wiry though. It's like the Green Goblin. He's got 2 legs.
Oh, he's got... What's that? A copy of the... Copy of... It could be anything, couldn't it?
Never read a book.
Yes.
He's got a hump on his back.
Yes.
Quasimodo.
Yeah.
Twice?
Yeah. Oh, wait on. No, wait on. He's got... Hold on. What's that?
Oh! It is, in fact, Jamie Stevenson, the World Orienteering Champion.
Well, very speedy. Well done.
Jamie Stevenson, the World Orienteering Champion.
By the way, another second.
Well done, Jamie. For old time's sake, we've asked Lee to help out this week. So, Rory and Lee, if you'd like to take your positions, please. Good to see you up there again, Lee.
Thank you very much,
Good
Nick.
luck.
I know you've liked my bum for many years.
OK.
Oh, you've even got a little nose on them now. It's quite good, that, isn't it?
And can we have our second mystery guest, please? OK, and your time starts now.
I'll tell you what, Lee.
Yeah.
If we're in luck, it could be Jody Swallow. It is Jody. It is Jody Swallow. Let me check.
What?
Oh, hey. I think actually it could be. Wearing a skirt. Oh, hello. A fetching little mini skirt.
Hang on. I
think I've been out with this girl.
No, you've got to grab the hands. Check the hands out.
Oh, he went to the same boarding school as me.
Exactly. It's just... whoever it is, I bet they're blind. This is a semi-naked, I'm guessing, man. I'm not going to check it.
No, I think it's Xena Warrior Princess.
Right, hang on.
Have to hurry up.
We've got boxing gloves.
It's not the guy who was on
Hang
earlier,
on.
is it?
Look, we've got boxing gloves and an outfit of some sort.
Could it be a Roman slave outfit?
It could be.
Could
You'd
it
know
be?
about that because of your club.
Yeah. Well, it reminds me of that night I had in Brighton, but I won't go into that. It's what's he called, isn't it? Steve Spartacus.
Is the correct answer for 3 points for Rob?
No way is that Spartacus, because I'm Spartacus. I'm your Spartacus.
So the scores at the end of that round of Phil's team with 6 points and David's team with 9.
Oh, we got...
We finish with a drawing name game this week. The team in the lead goes first, which is David's team. You pass those on to Rory, please, for me, Lee.
I certainly will.
As many as you can in your allotted amount of time. Time starts now.
All right, OK. I'll do the sport first.
Football.
Well done, well done. Excellent.
It's a good foot.
Thank you.
That's a foot.
Ah, Gunners.
Good, good. All right, this is a difficult bit.
Shall we come back when you're finished?
Oh, I know, that's Arsene Wenger.
Oh, thank God for that. OK.
A jumper.
Is it a basketball player?
A shirt.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Long?
Long jumper.
Very tiny buttocks. Knobbly knees.
Knobbly knees, knobbly styles.
Looking for a player with no head.
Yeah, a player with no head.
OK.
Look, draw the face, then we'll know who it is.
It's a footballer. Thinking of beer, Ray Parlour.
Beer.
Thinking of...
Trophies.
Birds. Yeah, so you got the idea.
David Seaman, Lee Dixon.
And he plays for Manchester United.
Come on, you must know.
Come on, who is it?
That's not your He plays for Man United now.
No, a long time ago.
Beckham. Oh, George Best.
Fantastic.
What you should have done. You silly git, you should have drawn it that way, shouldn't you? We'd have known.
Right.
OK. Is it an alien?
Nearly, yeah.
Not red.
Very nearly.
Is it my father? Is it that referee?
Yeah.
Yes. Whoever is. Come on.
Colino.
Very good. Pierluigi Collina. OK, let's have it.
OK. Moustache. Dave? No.
Adolf Hitler.
Jimmy Greaves?
No, you're right so far. You're right so far.
Jimmy Greaves? No.
Oh, get lost. That's me.
Yeah. I think that's wrong.
Oh, Ronaldinho, you.
Yeah.
Didn't know who George Best was. 8.
And that was a really good drawing of George Best.
Yes, 8 will do it for you. OK, Jonathan, good luck.
Hold on. Let me give you
Time starts now.
OK.
Go.
George Best.
Big nose. Eyes. Horse head.
Red room.
David Seaman.
Oi.
Hey. Jockey. Is a jockey.
Frankie Vittoria.
There you go. Let's go, Wossy. Quick.
Come on, Roscoe. Jonathan, don't hold your cards. So
Cricket bat.
Both of them.
Both of them. Big balls.
Gatty.
Gatty.
All right, OK. There's the sport.
Careful the cards.
Football.
And then he's got a long, big head like that.
You've got a big head.
No.
No.
But you used to like one of them.
One of the big... Tony Adams.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on, Wossy.
Come on, Roscoe.
All right, here we go. What does this represent?
A load of squiggle.
Palm tree.
Palm tree.
Yeah, OK. And where do you find them?
Oh, Caribbean.
No, but never mind.
On a beach.
Croydon. Big fat bloke under a palm tree, drinking a pint.
Gaza.
He's Guy Fawkes.
And what's this?
What?
What?
A book, a hotel.
Hotel. What's he holding there? Fly sweat.
If it was like that, then you'd use that.
Razor.
That was meant to be in the jungle. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. All right.
Go on then.
Right, there's the sport again. You know that thing.
Football.
All right,
Must
and
be
then
drawing.
What, Wayne Rooney?
No, and he's got. There's a straw there.
Straw there. Robbie Fowler.
That's
What's he doing now? Having a snort?
What's he doing?
Is he having a sniff? Punching the ball away. Goalkeeper. Oh, having a snort. What's he doing? Who's it?
Maradona.
Oh, it could be anyone. Colin Montgomery.
No, it's not what you think. That's his eyes.
Big pokey eyes.
Julio.
You did very well, but at the end of all that, Phil's team have 11 points, but this week's winner is David's team with 13. So thanks to Phil, Jonathan and Lee, David, Rory and Lee. My name's Nick Hancock. They think it's all over. It is now.
How quickly could you lose a job? Judging by tonight, I'll be lucky to introduce the news. Play the sack race on BBC Two now. And after the news here on BBC One, it's Jim Davidson's Commercial Breakdown.